Rolling with the Rileys, yeah, we hit the road. Family on the move, yeah, adventure mode. Campfires, bikes, yeah, you know the vibe. Rolling with the Rileys, come along for the ride.
Welcome to Rolling with the Rileys.
Hey guys, in today's video, I bring to you VTOMAN FlashSpeed 2400. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to take you to a job site. We got some things that we got going on that I haven't shared with you guys yet, but I'm going to be like testing this power station to see what all it can actually do. So VTOMAN sent us this FlashSpeed 2400. You're going to see it all in the video. Is it VTOMAN? Is it VTOMAN? Is it VTOMAN? I've heard so many different ways of doing it, but it's VTOMAN. We're going to go through and review this particular power station 2400. That seems like that's big enough. And I know they make a bigger one, but this is the one that they sent us. They also sent us a carry bag, and they had a whole bunch of accessories with it as well. So we're going to put it to the test. Let me know down in the comments if this is something that you're interested in, because I know we've been putting out a lot of videos lately. Just let me know if there's something you're interested in. And we also going to have a link in the bottom that you can use to go purchase you one if you are interested in this. It's going to have like a little discount code and everything. So stay tuned for the video. I'm going to unbox this, and then we're going to go and put it to work. Thanks, VTOMAN, for sponsoring this video. Let's go right to the action. Hey folks, welcome to Rolling with the Rileys. Today we're going to check out the VTOMAN Super Safe Life BMS Power Station. 1408 watt hours, 2400 watts. It's a FlashSpeed 2400. Model number PB112. Battery capacity 1408 watt hours. Battery type is a LiFePO4. So that means lithium phosphate 4. It has an AC input of 1500 watts max, DC input of 12 volts, 10 amps, 120 watts max, Anderson input 12 to 60 volts, 600 watt max. It has an AC output. It has 3 of them actually, for a total of 2400 watts. It's 120 volts or 60 hertz, and it's a pure sine wave. So that's for like the sensitive electronics and things like that. That's what it is. DC output. Car chargers. It has one car charger, 12 volt, 10 amps. 2 DCs, 5521, 12 volt, 10 amps. As you can see, here's the other information right here on the screen. All right. So what I like about this particular one, it has a smart fit input technology from its reliable Life BMS, multi-safe protection, anti-reverse polarity protection, multi-point temperature detection, overpower protection, all of this right here. So this is a super safe one. So there's the product overview here. As you can see, flashlight on one side, all the important stuff on the other side here. And we're going to unbox this today. I'm going to show you exactly what all comes in the box, and we're going to test it. All right, so let's open this up and see what all comes in the box. So we have the quick reference card here, some stickers, it's packed nicely here. What's in this box here? So let's see, this box has that's for this is for your car here. Has a Type C to Type C connection, a power cord. Here's a car 12 DC connection going to your auxiliary. Or so when I was coming up, this plugged into your cigarette lighter, but now they're called something else. But this is what this plugs into. And here is a Type C to Type A, or Type A to Type C cord. All right. The next thing is this power station. It's kind of heavy. Let's get that on out the box here. So this is what it looks like out of the box here. We have AC input of 1500 watts. Okay, input 12 volts, 10 amps. Solar charging, 600 watts. That's why all these connections are here. Then USB-C output, 2 of them here. Your jumper cables. And it's like a charger here, battery charger. So there's a jumper cable option and an option to charge your battery as well. That's pretty neat. Here's the DC input. So remember I was saying that's what we used to call a cigarette lighter, but this is just the DC input. Here is the DC output here. And of course, Type A connections here. 5 volts, 2.4 amps, so like iPads and new iPhones. Quick charger here. And then 3 AC plugs with the pure sine wave. 120 volts, 60 hertz, 2,400 watts combined. And this is the FlashSpeed 2400. So this came straight to my door with 82% capacity. So press that, just pressing button. So now I got the USB-A and USB-C on. So all of these are on. Press that, the DC is on. And you hear fire up. AC is on. So it's not that loud. So on top here is where you store all your cables. Open that up. And all those cables that it came with, just put those in there. Just store everything. Let's see, will the jumper cables fit in there? Let's see. I'm putting everything that came in there. I'm not even trying to organize it. I'm just going to stick it right in there. See, will it close with all that? I know, you need to organize it. Well, that's what we do. Real world testing. So let's get it in there. See, can I get it organized? I know where to close. Yep. There it goes. Got it closed with all the cables. One thing to note, if I turn the DC off, the sound goes away, even though everything else is still on. So I turn AC on. That's when the fan kicks on, getting it ready for the plugs. And DC turns on, getting this one ready. That's that low pitch hum. You turn it off, it goes off. All right, so it's 82% capacity. So we're going to plug it up and see how long it takes to go from 82% to full charge. Now, according to the manual, this particular device is supposed to charge in 1 hour, from 0 to 100% in 1 hour. Let's see how long it takes from 82 to 100%. So let's plug it in. See how long it takes to charge.
From the dirt on the tires to the salt and the breeze, the Raleigh family of four, we crossing the seas, parked the bikes for a minute, hopped the ship at the pier, exploring the world, man, we shifting the gear, cruising past the islands, yeah, we living it up. Latavia and Neil, gold in the cup, CJ and Casing on the deck, taking in the view from the countryside's green to the ocean of blue. One day we're hiking through the hills and the pines, the next we're on the water crossing international lines. No borders can hold us, no oceans too wide, just the Raleigh squad taking the world for a ride.
Yeah, we're rolling with the Raleighs, watch the wheels spin. If life is a race, then we're destined to win. Windows sitting low, but the vision is high. R-I-L-E-Y, touching the sky. Yeah, we're rolling with the Raleighs, watch the wheels spin. If life is a race, then we're destined to win. Windows sitting low, but the vision is high. R-I-L-E-Y,
yeah,
touching the sky.
Coast to coast, man, we're making it look easy. Rolling with the Riley, stay breezy, stay breezy. From the bike trails to the Lido deck, Neil, Latavia, CJ, Casing. The world is the playground. Raleigh gang, we out.
So folks, that took about a little bit over 10 minutes to charge from 82% to 100%. So their claims of it charging from 0 to 100% in about an hour checks out. So tomorrow, I'm going to take this to a job site. We're going to use a sander. We're going to use a light. We're going to use some battery chargers. So there's a video series that's going to be coming out where we're going to be renovating a property. And I'm going to take it to that site, and we're going to use this as our main source of power as we do our renovation. We're going to put this to its full test. All right, so we're here at our build series where we're going to be testing the VTOMAN FlashSpeed 2400. I got some sanding to do. I got a work light. I got a work fan, a blower fan. I got the power off in the bathroom where I'm going to start it. And I'm going to take the VTOMAN and it's going to power all of that. All right, so we're here with the VTOMAN. So let's see. You see it's currently set to a 100%. So its battery's completely full. We're going to plug in a sander, a light, a blower, because I have to come over here and we're doing a renovation and there's no power in here. I've turned off the power because we're doing certain things. But I'm doing a renovation in here and it's going to get dusty. So I have to sand some of this drywall plaster off the wall. And clean up some things in here. So let's go and turn on the VTOMAN and plug in the sander. All right, so we're gonna go plug this sander in right here. So we have a sander here. Just gonna plug that in. Now, before I plug it in, let me just read the ratings on it. It's a multi-use sander, a multi-sander. 120 volts, 1.2 amps. So let's plug that in. Should be well under the capacity of this particular one. All right, so it's in, turn it on. So 102 watts is what it pulled. which is well under the 2400. So we're gonna use this sander, I'm gonna plug in the light and everything else, and we're gonna get this going. So I'm gonna protect this plastic because it's gonna get dusty and cover the VTOMAN up. I don't want any dust on any of this stuff. So let me go gear up, and then we're gonna go inside and finish this off.
From the dirt on the tires. From the dirt on the tires to the salt and the breeze, the Raleigh family of four, we crossing the seas. Park the bikes for a minute, hop the ship at the pier. Exploring the world, man, we shifting the gear. Cruising past the islands, yeah, we living it up. Latavia and Neil, gold in the cup, CJ encasing on the deck. Taking in the view from the countryside's green to the ocean of blue. One day we're hiking through the hills and the pines, the next we're on the water crossing international lines. No borders can hold us, no oceans too wide, just the Raleigh squad taking the world.
So as you can see, the VTOMAN actually works. The power sander, a light, and a fan. I like this device. I'm gonna tell you my ultimate opinion about it a little bit later, but we're gonna keep going because I got a lot more to do. As you can see, we got the shop vac going, we got the blower fan going, all that's running off of VTOMAN. So I got a time lapse going here just so we can see how much it drops in the little amount of time we're gonna be working with this. Here's my final thoughts on the VTOMAN FlashSpeed 2400. It has a reliable life BMS system on it, a 12-month warranty, and then I think they threw another 12 months in on it as well. It has a 10-year lifespan. They all have a lifespan, but this one has a 10-year lifespan, which is longer than any of the other ones on the market right now. 2,400 watt hours, that's strong enough to power a camper. It may not power your AC, but it will power if you have a soft start. It doesn't have a 30 amp plug on it, but you know, we can run a dog bone if you need to run a dog bone to do that. It has overvolt protection, so it's a really super safe unit. We was using it to sand and run lights. We ran fans. We ran a lot of stuff off of it for the time we used it. And you can see in the video, it didn't discharge as fast as, you know, you would think it would with all that stuff running at the same time. I actually enjoyed the unit. You know, I didn't have any problem with it. It is a, you know, one thing I will tell you, it is 41 pounds, so it is heavy. So once you get it the way you want to get it at, just let it sit there, because, you know, they sent me a bag as well, but they do sell bags. They have solar panels and all of that as well. But the bag was essential because I would put it on my shoulder, put the weight on my shoulder, and I was able to take it where I need to take it to. Do I recommend this power station? Yes. I have another power station in the house that I use for like powering the cameras and things like that to charge the, you know, stuff on the go. That one has its purpose. This one is like, I want to say 4 times as big and 4 times as powerful as that particular one. VTOMAN FlashSpeed 2400. I'm gonna give this an A+. If you want to get one of these, the link will be in the description below. Thank you, VTOMAN, so much for sending this over. Peace.
Rolling with the ride.